Hey, so I'm Val, and in this little live stream series, I wanted to document my journey with my free-to-play Genshin side account. I made it as a sort of experiment to see which 5-star characters I would get if I only put one temple into every limited banner. So one into every character banner and one into every weapon banner, because you never really know when you hit soft pity, or if you're really unlucky enough to hit hard pity. And I thought the delay would be the perfect time to get this started, just to have like a small amount of primos saved up for every banner. I've been playing Genshin since the Yae Miko banner at the end of February, and on my main I'm currently AR 52, with all Archon quests cleared. For character quests I only have Child and Ito left to do. Besides those, I'm kind of just waiting for Inazuma's side quests to spawn for the reputation. I've got Liyue done, and I haven't really been interested in Mondstadt. But yeah, that's what I thought. I would make a side account just to continue playing the game, even though I don't really have anything to do. I originally tried out Genshin when it was first released, but I don't know if it was because I tried it on mobile or what, but the story and everything just didn't really catch me until I saw Yae Miko with a peak design, and I sat through the start just for her, to be honest. This one temple per banner only applies to the limited banners because the standard banner never really changes. And I will pull on the standard banner whenever I have 10 Acquaint Fates. So far I've done the 2 beginner banner 10s, and I suppose this isn't really the best example for a standard free-to-play account, because for the first 10 I got Mona and Noelle, and then for the second 10 I got Keqing and Bennett, so I don't even know what the odds of that are. I mean, I know all the standard 5 stars have a power crap by now, but I mean, it's still good pulls, I think. And having said that, I'm not too familiar with the meta or optimal plays or all those kind of stuff. So don't expect me to play well. I also don't own either Mona or Keqing on my main, so I'm entirely new to both of them, and I've never really played with Bennett either. And all the other characters were very quickly replaced, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see where this gets me. And currently my next goal is to pull for the Ayaka banner. And I'm about halfway there. And I'm also pretty close to pulling the standard banner again. But yeah, besides that, I'm also interested to see if the Mondstadt story will grip me a little more this time, because it's the one that I cared about the least. I mean, I like Dwalin and Venti, but the slow start is just really not for me. And on my first playthrough, it took me until Liyue to get invested in the story, to be honest. But yeah, right now I'm only AR 10, so nothing much has happened. But the next part of the main story got unlocked, and so that's where I'll head to first. Well, technically I could teleport a bit further, I suppose. Also, I've never streamed on YouTube before, so I do expect some technical difficulties. It's a very awkward place.
Isn't that Jean? Seems she's talking to someone. Let's let her finish, then go say hi.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place. If you are unable to promptly deal with the Storm Terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui. We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the...
Monster?
Yes. What's your point?
I'd expect a more professional attitude from your diplomats. Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the 4 winds of Mondstadt? I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions. No? I'll be sure to make thorough notes.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally stable. The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is finally settled for the moment. However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or Inazuma City?
Snezhnaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
Oh, them? They're super famous! Wait, infamous is more the word.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo God's Fatui have always coveted the Animo God's power. I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best interests at heart. What is it? Oh, let us head back to headquarters then. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open. Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are considered the same in status. Mondstadt is independent and does not belong to any other nation. In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is a nation. Though, Snezhnaya's Fatui are known to be the most aggressive diplomats in Teyvat.
Makes sense, given...
I'm also not gonna talk over the cutscenes much because I do like the voice acting in this game, in both English and Japanese and also Chinese.
It's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but upon further inspection... No, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment. Give me some time. I'll take a look through the library's restricted section.
Right. I'll leave the research to you then, Lisa.
Understood. I'll notify you all if I make any progress. Though I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They're incredibly ancient texts, not to mention... Ouch! Gosh, that hurt! The impurities in the crystal... It hurts when I get close. I see. It appears to react to visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other. It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in the same way. Anyway, the crystal would be better left in the hands of my cutie. It will just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special? I do not know what to make of it either. Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight and the gratitude of the Acting Grand Master.
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage, and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's peace hangs in the balance. May the wind open your eyes to the truth. We'll meet back here if you find anything.
Also, the first time around, I paid so little attention to the Mondstadt story that I'm not quite sure where in the story I even am. I think we're about to meet Venti again, but...
There's something you didn't tell them. The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw. So you do remember him, that green guy. He looked just like that guy down there.
Convenient.
See? See? Wait, Hold on a minute. That's the same guy! That green guy disappeared! Use elemental sight to track him down.
Oh no, this means this is the sneaking quest. Oh, I really hate the sneaking quest. I remember there are some chests
Footprints lead to this wall. Did he climb up from here?
during the sneaking, but don't remember if they were worth getting or not. I mean, he probably didn't climb, probably used his skill to fly up.
What is to be sung transpired in days of yore, when the divine archons still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below, as he parted from the heavens that gave his birth. The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dulce, and the holy lyre answered his questions kind. The dragon was but a child full of wonder, and soared the heavens free from care. The bard's songs invited him to sing along, for he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The lion fang perished, and the falcon flag slept, as a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in lone stand. Over the cathedral loomed Death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the bards soon sang. The soaring dragon heeded his grave calls, and amidst the windstorms a brutal war sprang. Blood of venom sent the sky dragon into slumber, only to awake to be expelled in abhor. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the holy lyre replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the lyre could no longer soothe his cries.
Wait, you guys are... Oh, that's right. You're the ones that scared Dvalin away. Dvalin? Who's that? Huh? Oh, right! Most people seem to call him Storm Terror. Why do you call him that? Are you two meant to be close or something?
Oh, so close.
Hey, so... Paimon thinks this guy has a screw loose.
Well, I don't really think Paimon gets an opinion on who has screws loose.
Senti the Bard. 3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise. So, what do you need from me?
Given you recognize us, Paimon doesn't believe we need to explain any further. Of course it's about Storm Terror!
Storm?
Hey! Cut it with the Amnesia Act! Alright, show it to him.
Oh, isn't this...
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
Dvalin, the anguish he feels has brought him to tears.
Tears?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it? You really do have some wonderful abilities.
So if that sequence happens every time we purify a tear, how did we not notice the first time?
Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's poem. Oh, a hero so bright should she stand in the light. Though stand in the shade, and you'll be met by a blade. Alas, I've really not the time to compose a melody for you at this moment. Anyway, even if Dvalin is not taken down, his life will still wither away in the breeze. He'll burn himself out in the flames of anger. I really must thank you for purifying the teardrop crystal. It has helped me greatly. But I've already come to devise my own plan.
Oh? And what plan would that be?
Seeing this tear has brought to mind a friend so dear.
Friend?
One must be going.
Hey, where are you running off to?
To the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. Bye-bye.
Huh. What do you make of that? As far as he's concerned, you're a weirdo too, you know.
And so are you.
Know what? Familiar? I don't know. You're alone on that one. But did he...
Wait, it's a shoe? Oh.
Incoming! Oh, Paimon knows! It's that huge tree! You know, the gigantic one! You can't miss it! Surely you still remember?
Oh? What are you doing here? Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me. You speak of the god of Animo, Barbados? He already disappeared from Mondstadt a long time ago. Liyue and Inazuma's respective gods of Geo and Electro are still present, but Mondstadt has seen many a moon since they last saw their own god. Why do you wish to know about the god of Animo? Does it have something to do with Dvalin?
Oh, it's because gods...
Just how is it that everyone sees Storm Terror? I'm quite curious.
I mean, isn't it in the name?
That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while. It seems there are a few who are unhappy with my arrival.
The wind! Oh my eyes! What is a creature like that doing out here in such a calm place? You think it was going after that green guy?
I mean, it was attacking pillar, so...
Deeper than yours. Don't blink.
Cool it.
Incoming.
Seems the dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, you were saying someone had told you about the dragon? Is that so? Quite the scholar, I must say that, Lisa. She's not wrong. The conflict has reached this point only because both sides have resorted to the use of force. His hate, however, did not arise from the people not making tribute to the Four Winds. Nor was it born from his own nature, but instead came about as a product of his degradation.
Degradation?
The black blood flowing through his heart has been torturing him for years. That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lies of the Abyss Mage.
I think I've heard of them before in Mondstadt.
Correct. They are from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised of non-human beings. They despise mankind. I don't know where they come from. All I know is that they hold deep hatred toward the human world. Many hilly trolls out in the wild take orders from them and act as their weapons. Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin, cursed and left to waste. But now, before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's hero, the place from which Mondstadt rose. The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is leaving my body. Feels much better.
So, how exactly did you get poisoned?
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin earlier, but was interrupted. As a result, not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but instead was also infected myself.
Oh, that's...
Yes, it was you.
Oops.
So to make up for it, you're coming with me to the cathedral.
The Mondstadt Cathedral? To do what exactly?
To claim a certain holy lyre de Himmel.
Alright, it's the highest part. No. Wouldn't you have an easier time breaking into that venti? Why make me do that?
So this holy lyre de Himmel is...
I mean, it's the Himmel, but you know.
One of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. It's the lyre that Barbados used to play. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past, present, or future. Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
Just what is that in your eyes?
So how can we get the holy lyre?
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the cathedral, somewhere safe. I'll go take a look around. You can come if you want. handle this. Hello there, sister.
May the Animo God bless you, young bard. How can I help you?
Honestly, this name, I have no idea where they got that from, because the German names in this city range from not being German to something your great-grandfather might be called. But Gotelinde is a name I have never heard in my life. I had to look it up, and it actually is a name. I wasn't sure, but it is. And I have no idea how long ago people used that name, but it must have been a while.
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its current predicament.
Oh, what a blessing from the god of Animo! But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius. Why have you come to me?
Because you, dear sister, are able to help. I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre. With it, I'll be able to help Storm Terror.
Please see yourselves out.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grandmaster makes up her mind, nothing can stand in the Knight's way.
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror end up getting killed that way?
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of Animo themselves would forgive it.
Please, I beg of you.
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I'm left with no other choice.
Sweet.
I cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the god of Animo, Barbados, has descended. Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to finally meet the god you've been serving?
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
Wait! Huh? She didn't even bat an eyelid. But I have at least learned what I wanted to know. She didn't deny that the cathedral is enshrining the Holy Lyre. Now, since you're the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius, maybe you can give it a shot.
She probably has a lot of children coming in here claiming to be Barbados.
Barbados bless you. I know you. You and Amber saved Mondstadt that day. So what brings you here? Tasks from the acting Grandmaster?
Yes, actually, the Knights of Favonius would like to borrow the Holy Lyre.
Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bard came looking to borrow the Holy Lyre as well. He's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbados. He must be up to something. There are regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre. Currently, it's only used in Ludi Harpastum. Signed documents from the Grandmaster, Seneschal, and Community Representative are all required. So, may I see the document from the Knights of Favonius?
The Grandmaster didn't mention
A
it.
signed document is required. Without it, there's not much I can do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really am quite busy as of late.
But just standing there.
It didn't work. I knew it.
You knew it?
I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius is. You see, the best warrior should always be presented with the best sword. And yet here we are. Does the story not make for a fitting ballad?
So what are you trying to say? That we're not good enough?
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warrior standing right before its very eyes. Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. We're simply going to have to steal it. Today we stand for free will. Any suggestions on just how we steal it?
I mean, you call me the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius, but I've been in this town for like 30 minutes.
Come now, speak up. That's what free will is for.
I don't want to steal anything.
Look at you, sidetracked from the start. But seriously, you're more suitable for the job than I.
Why,
Aside
you're
from
smaller.
singing, I don't really have any other talents. Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to write the grave injustice of my arrest.
How can it be a grave injustice if you got caught stealing red-handed?
But things are different for you. You are the superstar of the Knights of Favonius. You have made contributions to Mondstadt. Should you get caught, you would easily be able to talk your way out of it. The guards here, it seems they're off duty throughout the night. If we manage to seize this opportunity, it should be smooth sailing from here.
Stop mentioning us getting caught!
What do you say?
So why did they make Paimon have a higher voice later on? Because this one feels okay to listen to. I'm sorry, wait, did you just say you're Barbados?
Yes. Seems I did mention that. Your point being?
If you really are a god, then we can't simply abandon you.
Why does your decision hinge
We
upon
could.
whether or not I am a god?
Paimon will fill you in on her background story when we get the time.
And if you're not a god, then I'll help Dwalin anyway.
Huh?
I will bring you the Holy Lyre der Himmel. It's so weird to me that they went with der Himmel, but they left Lyre in English. You could have just called it Lyre of Lyre der Himmel. It's just those two. Yeah. There's a common chest somewhere over there. That's probably... What's it? Yeah. Just try it. Don't quite... I can see it. Oh no, that's not a common chest. Isn't there a common chest in the corner? Maybe? Oh, here. God, that actually startled me. Now, I don't know if there's also one on the other side, but I'm not walking that. How do I cancel this?
face! What are you doing here?
No, run! Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
How did we even get out though? Like, he was standing in the doorway.
Master D-Luke, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less conspicuous up there. But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now. See you in a bit.
How do people...
Keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
How do people identify him as a bard if he never carries around instruments?
Master D-Luke, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Haven't you heard, Master D-Luke? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Huh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal themselves. Such a precious piece of cultural heritage.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my sellers.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D-Luke.
Today, I think I'll have a glass of...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you. Well, with a performance.
Which instrument?
About money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still...
How about answering my question
I
first?
wanna ask, who's this? Am I right? He is Master Diluc, the boss of... the owner of this tavern. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out there.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot? Oh, so it's you. So, you and the Bard are close friends?
I'm not close, actually. Have I heard him play?
Well, despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. A shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui, weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. Why did you steal the Holy Lyre?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 Mora and the Holy Liar. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
Brutal battle with the wicked dragon, and I can't read that fast, man.
What did I just witness? This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master Diluc?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem. I like taverns.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
It's already night though.
You're here.
Yeah, no shit.
Wait, you're...
Why is the acting grandmaster here?
First of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Liar, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Liar can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal? Is that true?
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this Storm Terror issue. Now that's the hot shot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the Four Winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Storm Terror issue. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only do this in private.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlander so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir.
Sir?
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Liar de Hamel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations and their respective gods. The Cryo Gods Fatui seem to be after the Animo God's power.
So they want to kill Dwalin?
Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, then the only other way to affect the Animo God's power is to take the Holy Liar.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Liar is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the 7 nations. Outlander, ready to go?
Let's go.
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryo God. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of animal hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh,
huh? Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui.
Disguise.
Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level.
Please, dear, look. It's a mask. It's fine, because we're getting a pyro. Imagine not knowing that and being forced to use Ember though. That's right. Because the main thing I've learned replaying the start is I miss a lot of chests. Alright, this is the disguise, by the way. Oh, right.
No! Don't eat me! You're human? The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was the Abyss Order attacking.
We have come for the Holy Lyre der Himmel.
How did you guys know the liar's here? The place it's being kept is locked up tight. If you're after the key, keep going further into the ruins, but don't come after me. I don't know which one of the guards has it, but I'm sure you can find the guards and find out for yourselves.
This guy looks like he's about to wet himself.
I mean, it's the guard that I defeated last, so...
One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Signora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you. When that time comes, don't you dare say a word about me.
Did he say Signora? What a strange name.
Number 8 of the 11 goes by the name Signora. The fact that the Fatui can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
It's so weird that after over a year and a half of this game being out, there's still like discrepancies between the subtitles and the voice lines.
Seems like we've turned this room inside out, but no key. Time to move on to another room.
Freeze! Cool it!
Shadows of fate. Seems like we've turned this room inside out, but no key. Time to move on to another room.
I wonder who the next Harbinger we'll meet will be in Sumeru. I heard a lot of people think it's Totoro.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Give up. No one's coming to your rescue.
Did you already beat all the other guards?
Obviously. I kicked their Snashnayan butts.
What? I'm not scared of you. A debt collector will come to my aid.
Oh, I dealt with him already.
Fine. Not like I have a choice anyway. All right. You're free to go. But I don't have the key, unfortunately. You'll have to ask the next guard you come across.
He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room? There's one room left that we haven't tried. Surely the key must be in there.
Who are you? How'd you get in here?
We are Goodwill Ambassadors from the National Monstatian Association.
Never heard of that association before. What are you lot doing here?
I'm investigating you for alleged corruption.
What? How did you little brats creep in here? You take me for a fool? You're here for the lyre, aren't you? And just how do you plan to borrow it?
How does 5,000... Oh, that's a lot more than 5. 500,000 more sound.
Think you can look down your nose at me, huh? The will of Snezhnaya is as solid as the permafrost. I will not yield.
Eavesdropper. Let me amuse myself a little.
Time for retribution!
I did not necessarily try to go that hard on one bab, but you know.
Oh, so soft.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Just look away for 2 seconds, please. What is this, Praetorium? Actually, I haven't done that dungeon since the rework yet.
You rats scurry out from. Senora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs. So I'll be the one to take care of you, save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself.
With sword comes shadow. Don't blink.
Dodge this!
Let me scry.
You can't run from death.
Finally, the lyre is back in safe hands. Where did that guy go, though? He was here a second ago.
Senora is going to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying. The people of Mondstadt will never sleep again for the nightmares they give them.
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Is it explained anywhere why they say Ad Astra Abyssosk? Whatever that means. I assume it's abyss related, but...
Welcome back. This is the Holy Lyre. You managed to retrieve it. The pattern of flowing wind carved on the rosewood, and the strings still feel cool to the touch, too. The memories.
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin?
Although this lyre is the real thing, I doubt that it's going to work. As you can see, the lyre has been through 1,000 years of history. Its animal power has run dry. In this condition, you couldn't play music fit for even Diluc's tavern with it.
Bards fight to get on the stage of my tavern. Don't make assumptions.
Where's the stage?
Hey now, Master Diluc. And you! Did you just borrow the Holy Lyre to play music for drunkards to hear? What do you mean?
Anyway, we won't be able to call Dvalin with it. The lyre itself is fine, but the strings... You're up, Outlander.
I don't know how to fix instruments.
Relax, it's not broken. It's just that the intensity of its animal power has greatly diminished. Do you still have Dvalin's teardrop crystal with you? Great! Try to use it on the Holy Lyre.
Let me give it a try.
It worked as expected.
This youthful glow.
Praising yourself? Really?
I was talking about the holy.
This part I've never understood.
Traveler friend having purified the crystal, the Holy Lyre won't continue to lose power. That said, its power is far from replenished. It'd be great if we could get more tears.
I feel like the gene line and the Paimon reaction just are something that does not come across well in translation. Right, how do we do that?
I can surmise that Dvalin will already be crying, suffering alone in some deserted place.
Dvalin.
Poor baby.
This is not something that an honorary knight can accomplish alone. I will mobilize the rest of the knights to assist. When you get the teardrop crystal, please let our honorary knight perform the purification process.
Leave it to me.
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a journey together. How exciting! Let me come up with a song for you.
Is that all you're going to do? Just sing?
Wouldn't be much of a bard if I didn't, now would I?
You're so cheeky. You deserve an ugly nickname. Oh, Paimon knows. From now on, you'll be known as Tone Deaf Bard.
This search reminds me of a feud I once had with the Fatui. 6 months ago, a thief stole treasure from the East Temple of the Four Winds.
Whoa,
Where's the other?
What was it? A cup used by Barbados?
No. Although if such a thing existed, it would be very valuable. Among all the relics they managed to dig up, one particular object was very rare. It was a vial which contained the Animo god's breath.
Relics come in every shape and form, huh?
Anyone with an eye for fine art would like to add this relic to their collection. Once word got out, the Fatui started trying to seek it out as well.
This is bad. This is really bad. What's wrong? Oh, you're the traveler. You must have seen the storm that hit us too. All of Mondstadt's a mess right now. Cyrus said that we need to stop monsters from taking this opportunity to attack us. So he put out commissions for adventurers to scout their movements out. My next commission was to observe the monsters around the Thousand Winds Temple, so I confirmed my tasking and left. At the temple, I saw a large group of monsters gathering together, and I tried to get a closer look. I didn't expect to be discovered almost immediately upon getting closer. If a passing adventurer hadn't come to my rescue, I wouldn't have made it. We left the Thousand Winds Temple for fear of being attacked by more monsters, and came back to Mondstadt. And that's when I realized that I had left my adventurer handbook and a map at the temple. Well, there's no way I can go to get it back like this. Traveler, would you be willing to help me go to the Thousand Winds Temple and retrieve my map and adventurer handbook? Leave it to me. Thank you so much. Honestly, it's a bit embarrassing.
They've made tons of counterfeits that can be found everywhere. In response, I just bought every one I could find, irrespective of its authenticity. We're still at it now. I've bought more than 2,000 fakes to date, and the Fatui are yet to find the real one.
Whoa, you guys are insane. So it means the real one must be out there somewhere on the black market, right? Paimon will give you a discount on them if she finds any, because Paimon's just great like that.
Sure, you can try to find the real one. I'll take what you find, even if they're fake. Once you're done, find me at the winery. I'll trade you a beer for every 20 you find.
Cool it.
Delves into death.
This world will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase. Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
I actually like Kerching's voice. I've never heard it before. Does she have a story? Oh, no, I completely forgot she's in the main story. So I must have heard it before, I just don't remember it.
Shadows of fate. Decided by destiny.
Cool it. Dodge this. Cool it.
I hate rune guards. The spin attack. The spies.
Let me scrub.
Oh, so sorry.
With sword comes shadow. Don't blink.
Dodge this.
Shadows of fate.
Cool. Don't push your luck. Dodge this.
Cut to the chase. I'll be fine.
Let me scry.
Cool it.
Speed of light.
Fate is upon you.
Freeze.
Don't blink.
Delve into destiny.
Wait, I've already defeated this one. Oh, it's because Dvalin's tear in there.
Paimon didn't think we'd find a volunteers in a place like this.
As knights, we are taught to hone our investigative skills.
Wow, very impressive.
In my experience, the secret to finding what you are looking for is to never look for it in the first place. Don't think too much about it and don't search too hard. And before you know it, what you're looking for will appear right before your very eyes.
What?
Don't worry about it too much. The more flustered you become, the less likely you are to find it. Pay attention to what you see in your peripheral vision.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like that would work.
No, seriously, it does though. In fact, it's how I used to find my tortoise whenever he went missing.
Wait! You have a pet tortoise?
Yes, why? Something wrong, Paimon?
No, it's, well, just surprising is all.
Why?
Paimon can't imagine Jean having a pet tortoise. Surely you find it hard to imagine too, Master Diluc.
No, I don't. I had one too when I was a kid. What's so strange about it?
What? You too?
kind of weird upbringing Paimon have that she has a understanding of social conventions and things. Or what is weird in normal people's households and what isn't.
Incoming.
Dodge this.
With sword comes shadow.
Outrider Amber, reporting. I'll race you there. Wow, these will come in handy.
What? You just glide down there from somewhere? I really don't like the kind of dodges where they sink into the ground. Same with Ayaka.
You give, you receive.
That's the miniature up there. Never seen that. This may not have been the best idea. I keep forgetting I do not have a lot of stamina. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, it's fine. So you're wet. Oh, this is the unusual helixture. I've seen the... What? Okay. Okay. Well, whatever. You exploded into cabbage, that's... okay. I think it's safe to say that it's obvious that I have not explored Mondstadt a lot. You know, just saying.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Time to talk to the lady that talks too much. What should we do? Although we worked out how to break the seal barrier with so many monsters around. What happened? Excuse me, I was lost in thought. I'm Livingstone, a career adventurer. You! Amidst the valley, flooded by monsters, I never thought I'd encounter another living being that's not a monster. You must be one of my peers, a great pioneering adventurer. With the mysterious stars above and the brooding abyss below, this is what our adventurous souls are made of. An ancient battlefield protected by triple seal barriers, which was set up by the survivors using elemental powers to let their fallen comrades, their graves marked with swords, rest undisturbed. But what should we do? Sorry, I was lost in thought. Where were we? Rest undisturbed. Well, these swords and the treasures among them were the relics of the warriors who fought and died here. How could anyone let 3 Hilichurl camps come rummaging and disturb their sleep? We're not Hilichurls, so you can't say that what I'm doing is disturbing their sleep. We are adventurers who use their wits to conquer all mysteries and secrets. I understand where you are coming from, but the seal... I mean, I haven't said anything. What should we do? The seal? Based on the flow of elemental forces, I, the Great Living Stone, have successfully worked out the location of the seal which keeps the barrier intact. The 3 seal barriers correspond to 3 elemental monuments located in 3 nearby Hilichurl camps. Please stop making me pronounce the TH. The northern Hilichurl camp matches the records of the Meaty tribe, found in the works of the great scholar Alan. They basically are a tribal race that loves nothing more than thick muscles and thick meat. They, unlike us, do not have the spirit to seek wisdom. The elemental monument is located in the Meaty tribe arena. I snuck into that camp to activate it without realizing that stepping into the arena meant challenging them. Next thing I knew, Hilichurls everywhere. If we can teach them a lesson in fighting, we might have a chance at breaking the seal. Some other mechanism? The other elemental monument is located in the southern camp of the Sleepy tribe. They are Hilichurls that sleep like logs when night falls. Once again, they lack our hard-working spirit that never sleeps. The elemental monument is located in the pool in the camp. When I sneaked in under cover of darkness, there was a huge Hilichurl with a shield. Head east and climb up the hill, and you will find the camp of the Eclipse tribe. According to the records, they are rigid followers of shamanic traditions. They do not have our adventurers' mold-breaking spirit. The elemental monument is at the center of the camp, but the elemental monument is surrounded by Eclipse tribe Samadrills, and abyss mages can also be found alongside them. I, Livingstone, the adventurer bearing the wisdom that could match the stars and the courage to embrace all ruins, lacks only the brute force to triumph over them. A shame. You feel sorry for me too, don't you? But wrong. In the dictionary of adventurers, there is no such phrase as feeling sorry. Only the phrase, not enough effort. We must exert our utmost efforts to not leave any regrets. The stars and the abyss are waiting for us, young adventurer. A pity that there are things that can never be achieved even for a person who bears the Livingstone name. Clear out the 3 Hilichurl camps and activate the 3 seal elemental monuments. You can't achieve such things without brute force, no matter how adventurous you are. Oh, I am dying, so very dying to see what treasure lies behind the seal barriers. If you are a true adventurer and believe you have the wisdom and courage to match anyone, then take up the challenge. But my fellow adventurer, take good care of yourself. Do not let excitement and adventure pass you by, not when there are still infinite mysteries in our world to behold. God.
Speed of light.
I'm getting tired.
Shadows of fate. Don't blink.
Okay, it doesn't have that range. Might as well while I'm here.
Speed of light.
Don't get frostbite.
Delve into destiny. Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Written in the stone. Let me try. Incoming.
Time to fight back, I suppose.
Shadows of fate. Don't blink.
Freeze!
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift. That's everything. On to the next.
Okay, I guess not wait.
Incoming. Let me. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Hey! Shadows of fate.
What upgrade materials do Mona and Kuching need? Why? Why call Lapis? I hate the crystal collection thingies. Because I usually never use Claymore users, and collecting them with sword users is annoying. And then if you don't use the sword user, you constantly have to switch to a Claymore user just for... You have to switch to a Claymore user just to get the materials. It's just kind of a bother. I thought it was basically just Zhongli you did. You used the Colapis. I keep finding new characters who need Colapis. Can you get that from here? I don't think so. That seems a bit high. What? How in the world did you see me? If you boot me off, I swear. You actually didn't fuck me. Yeah, that's not happening.
Freeze!
Incoming.
Dodged.
Speed of light.
Wait, this was the one that was inactive during the night, right? I call this night? No? Oh yeah, none of them are asleep. They're at least standing on towers. Just.
You give, you receive.
I don't think that's how that works.
Incoming. Decided by destiny.
This move will be frozen in time.
With sword comes shadow. Got lucky that time. Speed of light.
Yeah. Wait, there's a homunculus somewhere. Homunculus? I don't know. Something culus. An homunculus. That makes sense because power is animal. There's a chest on one of these. No. Over here.
That's everything.
Cool it.
How to take my revenge on these slimes. It's pathetic. Close.
Speed of light. Nowhere to hide. Don't blink.
It's not a waste if you're fueled by revenge.
Speed of light.
Wait, I'm looking there. So it's somewhere here? Oh, it's right here. I don't think I have a key. No.
Not
Can't I
bad, as far as
exchange?
treasure is concerned.
Only 3 to go.
Dodge this!
Incoming.
One way I will learn dodge.
Cool it! Don't get frostbite.
Delves into destiny.
Nope, wrong one.
Freeze!
With sword comes shadow.
Cool it!
Wait, which domain is this? Oh, okay. It's a domain where I don't hit space second time immediately and fall down.
Freeze!
Oh, that killed Kuching? Do I have... Okay, I do.
Don't blink. Shadows of fate.
I didn't.
Freeze! Cool it!
Incoming.
What's the hurry? Oh, so sorry.
Delves into destiny. Don't blink.
like, can't teleport over tiny spaces? That's kind of weird. Can the ancient mechanisms move a little bit quicker? Just, you know, suggestion.
Cool it.
No one escapes my sight.
Dodge this. Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Why is it healing?
Dodge this.
Oh. You don't need to dodge if I hit it completely in a different direction. It's...
Written in the stars. Let me scrub. Cut to the chase. Incoming.
Freeze.
Right, that was the boss. What?
We're done gathering. That was hard.
It's too
You
early to
float.
relax. We're still not done with Storm Terror. Besides, the Fatui could also be planning something.
Hey, Diluc. I heard that the Fatui have recently proclaimed you persona non grata.
What an honor. Nobody was ever proclaimed persona grata by the Fatui anyway.
The Fatui? The diplomatic delegation from Sneznaya? What have they got against Master Diluc?
The Fatui are a problem not only for the Knights, they also present a real threat to the whole of Mondstadt. And when it comes to threats against Mondstadt, Diluc is...
That's enough, Jean. You Knights are subject to too many restrictions. You can't directly confront this so-called diplomatic scum. Personally, I despise them. If I were to choose between eating a cryo slime alive or joining the Fatui, I'd prefer to be crushed to death by a meteorite.
Jeez, your wording is so very dramatic.
Oh, one of them leveled up. Nice. Oh, that's not a lot. Usually when you unlock a new level, there's like a bunch to accept, but I guess I've been slacking. I feel like I've done 3 of them, but I guess not. mean, at least 2 of them are very easy to do. For ascending, I think I need to be A up.
Such a slacker.
Okay, 15 though. Right, the Leave-In event is out. I've never participated in that. Oh, do I have commissions here now? Actually, I should log off soon because I still need to do the commissions on my main account. I did the Neko quest. I still have a couple of days for that one left. I think I'm halfway through. I've been here before. I guess I just skipped that because I thought I'll go here later anyway for the story.
Let's put our crystals together. Oh. The color of these crystals looks muddy. Dvalin, you're going through so much pain. Let's start purifying these crystals first. Please, Traveler.
It is hard to believe such a thing is possible until you've seen it with your own eyes.
Interesting. It's like filtering wine. The process is refreshing.
I think we should have enough tears now. So next we use the crystals on the Holy Lyre like last time.
Let me give it a try.
It seems completely different from before.
The Lyre's animo power seems fully restored. We should be able to use it now. It's all thanks to you.
Now, where should we summon Storm Terror? It must be away from the city, else there will be casualties should we fail. Perhaps here at the winery?
If the winery was destroyed, it's not something I couldn't eventually fix. But I'd still rather not go through the hassle.
The wind that blows at sea or in high places should be able to carry a bard's words far away. It's never going to work if the air is too dry or suffocating.
Paimon understands sea or high places, right? Then the best location to play the lyre would be...
In the sky? No. A cliff?
If you go east from Starfell Lake, there are mountains south of the beach.
Oh, you mean that beach we were on when you told Paimon about your sister?
If you head to where the cliff juts out, that place is known as Star Snatch Cliff. What do you think, Bard? Meets the requirements, no?
Let me think. Star Snatch Cliff. All right, let's do it there.
Very well. Then let's meet at Star Snatch Cliff when we're ready. Please don't be late.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry. I didn't mean to...
I mean, you did say please. think I was thinking, is it worth going over there just for the picture, but... in time I was just standing around thinking I could have already done it. And there's a waypoint here, so I guess it's worth anyway. I did not see that stamina bar. Might just look at that chest over there.
Shadows of fate. Speed of light. No escape. I'll race you to incoming.
I was coaching who level to 20 of the quest. Oh, another chest.
You give, you receive.
I'm not quite sure what I gave though. 'Cause I kind of think all I did was receive.
Let me scry.
I don't need to scribe, you just let me do anything.
Don't blink.
I don't really... Maybe I should have read the tutorial on them, but I don't really understand why they sometimes just explode. And sometimes you have to actually fight them.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Guess I'll do leave him and then go to commissions on my other account.
We meet again, avid adventurer. Are your adventures going smoothly?
I'm like a well-oiled adventuring machine.
That is the spirit. Keep it up. It seems that you have a wealth of experience under your belt now. Time to introduce you to the formal work of the guild. The guild receives requests from far and wide each day, and assigns commissions to adventurers accordingly. These commissioned adventures are the main source of compensation for our guild members.
What kind of commissions are they?
It is a mixed bag. Anything from running an errand for fellow citizens to dealing with monsters. Some are textbook, others are extremely dangerous. But you do not have to take my word for it. You should find out for yourself. Here you can find the details of today's commissions. Please report back to me upon completion. There will be a generous reward waiting for you.
Just leave it to me.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. I await your return with great anticipation. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Come take a look. It'll definitely be something that catches your eye.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Vincent hairstyle. Amazing. Ah, friend. We meet once more. I've never met you in my life. Hey, Levin. How are things been? Oh, I'm taking it slow right now. The trade route to Sumeru has been mighty stable. However, some strange people have showed up in Sumeru lately, and that was when my gut told me it was time to leave. By the way, have you ever been to Liyue's Chaoying village? And where's that? I mean, I suppose Kuching has probably been there. It's where northern Liyue intersects with Fontaine. The tea there is pretty famous, I'll tell you what. I personally prefer some Tianheng Bohe? Or some Chaoying floral tea. Give them a try if you've got the time. And why are you suddenly mentioning all this stuff again? Well, I've been considering whether I should go to Fontaine to do business. There's an ominous air hanging over Sumeru. I can feel it. And Shaoying is the quickest way to get to Fontaine. To be honest, I've never been there, and I've got no clue what business I should do there either. So, will you still be taking goods? I can't say, friend, but I do hope that the unrest in Sumeru will be swept away, as if by divine might. Take it from me, don't go to Sumeru. It's a dangerous place, or at least it has been of late. You stay safe too, Levin. I will. Once I get back from Sumeru this time, I'll drop by Inazuma on the way back. And unfortunately, Miss Hina merchandise doesn't sell in Mondstadt, Liyue, or Sumeru. I'm sure it would. So I trust that our deal's still on then. I don't know what that deal is. I'm here to do some business. The items needed today are as such. May differ in other travels while depending on the game. Well, easy. I've got them. Wait, that's wild. Hello there. Need anything? Need something even? I'm here to do some business. I thought you'd already taken a box of marbles for the day. That said, feel free to inspect the others. You'll see that I don't cheat any of my customers. I'd like to see the other ones. Guess you just bring him stuff daily? Is that what this is? Oh, one more. You again. You scared all my pigeons off. Again. I was feeding them. What do you have to say for yourself? Oops. My mommy always tells me that if someone's really sorry, they will show it with their actions, not their words. The bridge pigeons are my friends. I feed them all the time. But these days, the ducks are coming and stealing their food, and the pigeons never have anything to eat anymore. I want you to find 3 wheats for me and feed them to the ducks. While you're doing that, I can make sure the bridge pigeons get enough to eat. Once both sides have enough to eat, maybe everyone can become friends. I seek not the friendship of pigeons. Sure. Thank you. If you treat the animals well, maybe you can become friends with them too. Wait, you have to defeat... Oh no, 20, and that's only the second stage. What did that poor Hilichurl ever do?
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
I only just exited the menu. Found the weed yet? Yep. Looks like enough. Take it down to the lake and feed it to the ducks. Good. I'm sure they all get on much better after a nice meal. Next time you're passing by, please try not to scare off the pigeons. It's hard to work to get them to come back again. I'll be more careful in the future. Alright, I forgive you. Here I have munched at hash brown? Isn't it hash browns? They're my favorite. Mommy says you should always be kind to others. Wait, why doesn't he disappear? Doesn't he always send? Oh, because it's night.
Shadows of fate. Nowhere to hide. Incoming. Get him.
Cool it.
Wasn't I over there earlier? Not Boulder Day keeps Totoro away. He's a doctor, right?
Fate is upon you. Let me scrub. Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Incoming.
Seeing the slime condensate and thinking about the speculation that the next banners, read-run banners, will be Xiao and Ito. With the idea of only putting one temple into every limited banner, it's kind of hard to think about Pre-farming. I didn't even consider that. That's gonna be hell. Sure. Not just me while I'm leaving, not while I'm arriving.
Delves into destiny. Nowhere to hide.
Oh, there. I wonder, can I climb this?
Wow, these will come in handy.
Is this really a shoe though? Doesn't look like one.
Incoming.
At least the talent description says it's a stiletto, so. Oh, this is a lot higher than I anticipated. Nope.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned. Let me stay. Don't blink. Hey. Speed of light. Shadows of fate.
Oh, so sorry.
Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Hey.
I'm really not a fan. I sprint far too much, so I'm really not a fan of Mona's dodge. Oh, not what I wanted.
Incoming. Let me scry. With sword comes shadow. Delves into destiny.
Freeze.
Don't blink. Incoming.
Full metal?
You give, you receive.
This is so high. Always. Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe a bit further in. Because not with this stamina. basically just west of here, right? Might as well.
Written in the stars. Nowhere to hide.
Dodge this.
Hey! Let me scribe.
That's everything. On to the next.
Don't blink. Hey! Incoming. Hey!
Cool it.
Speed of light.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Shadows of fate. Cut to the chase. Incoming.
Freeze.
Okay.
Don't blink.
You give, you receive.
There's too much to collect here. There's another one of those Sealies. I just wanted to do commissions.
Don't get frostbite.
Delve into destiny. Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
What I should do is one of those ley lines. Oh, and I could do that one. Unless that is the one with the electro and because last time I did not have a good time with that. My apologies.
We could do with some more fortune.
Another.
How many more? If only you could do math. Like 50? It's 40, right? CD? Oh, maybe I should really do the temple then, if I'm only 50 away.
Fate is upon you.
Oh, that is not the character.
Speed of light.
What's the hurry?
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink.
Cool it.
Speed of light. Hey.
Oh, that's what I see it is.
Dodge this.
Shadows of. Don't blink. Speed of light.
Is it gonna spot? Nah.
You give, you receive.
Right, domain. This better not be the torture one. Fire. Okay, and yeah, I can kind of remember that.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase. Written in the stars. Let it rain. Don't blink. Let me scribe.
Freeze. Dodge this.
Shadows of.
Wait, is one still alive? Oh,
What's the hurry?
why does the music still sound like fighting? Was it just the main music? I've not been paying attention mentally. I hate this. Is there someone here? No.
Delves into destiny.
Don't get frostbite. Wish your luck.
Nowhere to hide.
Well then, I guess let's see who the Ayaka is of. A lot of bows. Oh, Rosaria, nice. Seven bows? Jesus. Two more. And next up on the Primo Gem agenda will be the weapon banner. One more time. Oh, one time. There's a Shrine of the Depth there, but I'll do this one.
You give, you receive.
Last but not least. Oh, I thought this one. So not really nice.
You did a fine job. Outstanding performance considering it was your first time. The requester even asked me to thank you on their behalf. And, as promised, you are due your reward. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Sorry to bother you again.
No problem, I've been well looked after.
I am delighted to hear that. In which case, let me try to make this quick. We are most grateful for your commission completion to date. The guild's reputation has grown stronger as a result.
Only done for.
However, another consequence is that we are receiving an unprecedented number of requests, more than our current numbers can handle.
You want us to do some recruitment for you?
No. Although I appreciate the offer. It would be fantastic to have some new members. But scrambling to officially recruit new members at this stage would not really solve our immediate problems. So what I want to ask is, would your friends have the time to help out?
I'll need to check with them. You want me to convince all my friends to join the guild?
No, that is not what I meant. I know that your friends come from all walks of life, and asking them to become official members may be impractical. My request is of the more presumptuous kind. The guild needs a favor. Right now, we urgently need to find people for our expeditions.
Expeditions?
We organize expeditions to explore areas around the city and in the wilderness. It is a way to keep ourselves informed of any emerging dangers, unusual activity in the domains, and so on. Since expeditions are not commissioned by a third party, there are no strict deadlines for completion. However, we neglect them at our peril. If trouble were to foment unchecked, it could easily turn into a major disaster.
Pretty important then.
I'm sure my friends will understand.
All you need to do is convince them to help. I will take care of all the details. Now, without further ado, let me show you the expeditions that are currently available.
Ah, yes, the forgotten content. What am I playing next? Let's do Yae as well.
You can dispatch someone on an expedition at any time, and they will still be able to join you in your adventures should you need them. You can also choose the length of time for the expedition. After your friend returns, just come here and confirm the outcome. As your adventure rank increases, more dangerous expeditions will become available to you. After all, with epic power comes epic responsibility! And of course, matching risk with experience is also for everyone's safety. Thanks again for your help. I hope you and your friends can help out with our expeditions as much as possible.
Oh. No, I always thought Rosaria had long hair. But she has very short hair. Probably the cape. Also, Rosaria is the only one where I actually prefer the original outfit. With Mona, I think, you know, they have pros and cons. With Amber, I don't see the difference between the two. And with Jean, I prefer the new one. She has this suit type of thing over here that I think just looks really nice. And this is just weird. Yeah. I suppose this is it for today. I didn't think I'd make it to the Ayaka Bannerpool, but I did. So next up is the Wooden Bannerpool. Or I guess lots sooner than that. That will be the Standard Bannerpool. I don't think it takes that long to get the other two. Because there's one at level 15.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Except you totally should. This is a token of the Guild's gratitude. We receive many new commissions every day, and without the efforts of each and every adventurer, there is no way we could respond to them all. If you complete enough commissions each day, you will be eligible to claim a special reward from me. Your Adventurer Handbook keeps a record of how many adventures you complete each day. Make sure you claim your daily rewards on the days that you complete sufficient adventures. There is a limited quantity of rewards, so it will become forfeit should you not claim it.
Okay, thanks for the explanation.
You are more than welcome. After all, you are the one helping me. And please note that helping a fellow adventurer to complete a commission also counts towards your eligibility for a daily reward. We encourage you to work actively with your fellow adventurers. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, well, there's one. Oh, actually 15 isn't. Why did I think this gave... I'm thinking of 20. Or 25. One of them. Okay, maybe the last one will take a while, because... I know there's one easy one in... what's it called? Dragon Spire? In the snow area. There's an easy one here. In the tree. I might try to go for that one next time. Then I should have the temple. And then we'll see what I get from the standard banner. I've been incredibly unlucky in the standard banner on my main account. I've hit pity once on around 80 pulls. And I got... I mean, the character I got was Deluxe, so I'm happy, but... I'm well on my way on the second very high pity. And I have a feeling it's not gonna be better here, because of how lucky I was in the beginner banner. But can't exactly complain. Mushroom.